JV,
Yes, sir.
Merry Christmas, man. Happy holidays,
I appreciate
brother.
that. Merry Christmas to you, too.
I know we're a few days late here, but you have a good one?
Yeah. Well, I mean, the house was a little sick in the last week, so is what it is.
Gotcha.
Yep.
Well, speaking of sick, the dog had just like the bottom dropped with the dog.
Oh boy.
All Christmas Eve.
Oh, wow.
All night. And then he slept all day Christmas Day.
Got to recover, right?
Yeah, I needed to recover as well because I'm the one chasing him, cleaning up after him. So
do a few too many Christmas shots. Is that what happened?
Yeah, he just kind of went in, man, just exploded everywhere.
Oh, no.
Captain Gilligan is on the mend, ladies and gentlemen.
Wow.
Check out my IG if you want to see pics of this amazing puppy. But he's on the mend. He's doing better. He just decided to ruin my floor all night.
Yeah,
so
you'll have that sometimes.
Yeah. Had it a lot there, man.
Mm.
Dude, did you catch that new Ryan Johnson flick? That little indie flick that he wrote and directed?
The little indie flick?
Yeah, man, with Edward Norton.
Yeah.
And
super tiny.
Super tiny. Just small cast, you know what I mean? Like Edward Norton, Daniel Craig, Janelle Monáe, Catherine Hahn, Leslie Odom, Jessica Henwick, Madeline Klein, Kate Hudson, and Dave Bautista. Just a very small cast,
Yeah.
Did you catch that?
Oh, yeah.
What were your thoughts, brother?
Typically you kind of know what's going to happen with these mystery things. But I love how this one really kind of pulled the rug out, like right in the middle. Right,
right in the middle.
And I love how it's handled by Daniel Craig when he just like reveals the plan. The plan's so good. And I'm like, okay. Well then, all right.
That's exactly what I did. I was like, because okay, so I've listened to a few interviews with Ryan Johnson about kind of his process and that he's trying to do an updated, modern Agatha Christie, right? If you look right there, Death on the Nile is, I'm pointing at him, but he's pointing at it. We're connecting right now, team. But
can't see this on the camera at all.
Well, Death on the Nile, we'll definitely put it on the we'll do a pop.
Put it right here.
We'll do a bubble pop.
Okay.
Can we do a picture right there?
We'll do that.
We still have that technology.
Yeah, we're good.
All right.
My trial is not
We
expired
didn't
yet.
get. I'm about to say we didn't get sued yet, did we? For our own pictures, right? He was trying to do a modern Agatha Christie type large ensemble murder mystery, right?
Yeah.
So instead of using, Hercule Poirot in these movies, he has Benoit Blanc, this Kentucky Fried Chicken sounding.
Antonio Banderas?
Not Antonio Banderas. It's not Antonio Banderas.
Yeah, that looks exactly.
It looks, yes. Kenneth Branagh is Antonio Banderas.
Looks exactly like him on that person. It's fantastic. Anyways.
But he's trying to do like a modern man, and I think like he does it, right? I love those Kenneth Branagh movies that he's doing for Agatha Christie with Hercule Poirot, but these are special because these more relate to everything that we have going on with us, just life, and the technology is there, and it's just modern. It's just a fresh take. And you're like, how do these idiots actually get into this wild trouble that they're in, man?
Yeah.
And this telling, man, this was fun.
Yes. Like I said, once that rug was pulled out, I was like, okay.
Yeah.
Where do we go now?
Where are we going?
Now we're back to square one.
Yeah. It was, it was different than Knives Out. Well, you still have that female that you're rooting for.
Yeah.
Right? I think that's something that he is going to try to do in each one of these kind of Knives Out mystery movies. But I did love my favorite thing is just like how good Daniel Craig was as like why am I here?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, because, I mean, obviously until big reveals.
Yeah, without spoiling
it's all very puzzling to all of us. which is what made it so much fun.
Yes.
But yeah, he does an excellent job of that as this character.
You know, it's something that, like, after doing a bunch of the James Bond movies and being all, you know, being smart, but being more physical and brooding and shooting and stuff, he's able to just act and use his brain. And that's what's fun to see, man. How he's done one and he's doing the other now. And it's just fun to see, man.
Yeah, and they all played a good role. The only thing that sucked was like, why did Batista the only one that movie?
Yeah. But you know, like somebody. So here's the thing with that, man. I say is like somebody definitely had to go.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, that had to happen to be part
But
of that deal.
But if it was like anybody else, it'd be like, but it was like it wasn't hilarious that he died, but it was just like when you found out what killed him too, you're like,
yeah.
What?
Yeah.
This is so simple, man.
Dude.
So simple. Yeah, guys, we're trying not to spoil this great movie. It's out on Netflix right now. It dropped on December 23rd, just a few days ago. I loved it, man. The screenplay, the direction, performances, everything is just money about this flick. I love the twists. I love the turns. These are mysteries that I enjoy, man.
Right. Yeah.
Give me something that I can just peel back the layers as it unfolds, and I'm just like, dude, this is good. And you don't see stuff coming, man. You don't see it coming, and that's the beauty, man. I hate watching mysteries. I don't know about you. I hate watching like mysteries, especially murder mysteries, of things I'm not, you know, I don't know who the killer is. Obviously, Death on a Nile and Murder. I've read those books, so I know. But like these are a fresh take, and it's like, what's going to happen?
Right.
Ooh, I didn't see that coming.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Yeah, guys, check out Glass Onion. It is on Netflix right now. All right. We just left the theater a little while ago.
We did.
And watched a 3-hour movie.
It was a long movie, but it really didn't feel
that bad. It didn't feel like it, though.
Yeah, it was like, it went fast. It was a lot going on.
It kept it moving.
Yeah.
We watched Avatar: The Way of Water.
Right.
The follow-up to the 2009 movie Avatar by James Cameron. This has already made $881.4 million, so it's killing it at the box office.
Yeah, it's already, what, 1.4 million profit?
Yep.
Is that to that number?
Yeah, basically. Basically. How was your return to Pandora, man?
Oh, well said. Well, it was a long movie, but at the same time, like we were saying, it went by very fast. It didn't really, nothing lingered very long.
Yeah.
But there was a lot of different threads through that whole movie. I mean, it was a big, beautiful movie.
Oh,
it was
gorgeous.
But everything about it was, you know, from the skin tones, the being able to see all the little characteristics of everybody as we went through the movie and saw the different, what would you say, the different species of humanoids, or however you want to say it. So as far as that, it was awesome. As far as the story, there were some stuff that was very long parts of the story, but the end, from the beginning to the end, it all was one big story.
Yeah.
It wasn't random stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, this little piece you saw was like, I wonder why that's there. It made sense later on in the movie. So I really enjoyed it. It was a long run.
Yeah. So, you know, James Cameron has help from Rick Jaffa and Amanda Silver for this screenplay, and because he throws a lot of stuff at us, man.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
The first one was only written by him, but he had some help here, right? We have a family story.
Yep.
In this, right? We have a like an ocean poaching for like whales and stuff type story, right? We still have the main story is like, hey, the environment is important.
Yeah.
You know, why are you on our land? That nativist type thing, right? And protection. So there's a lot of themes that throw at us, you know, just trying to coming back and getting revenge, the revenge tale. It's just so many themes, right? And the thing with James Cameron, what he does so well, right? And that's why Titanic did so well, is that Titanic was a story of like 5 or 6 different stories happening on that boat, right? Where he can do that, and he's telling this overarching story, but this big, disgusting, bad thing is happening to everybody, right?
Yeah.
The same thing with Avatar: The Way of Water is all this stuff is happening, man. His kids are becoming more adult, and they're trying to do their own thing, and one's falling in love. You know, there's just so much going on, and I think James Cameron just has a way of when he writes, and I love that studios give him the breath to be like, yo, you want a 3-hour movie? You're James Cameron. We're not going to say no. All your movies make $1 billion, okay? How are we ever going to say no to you? That allows him to do this, man.
Yeah.
We have another one coming in 2024. So
there you go.
Avatar 4 and 5 is in the works, but it's not been greenlit yet.
Right.
You're probably waiting to see how this one finishes before. But hey, man, I'm in the theater for these.
Oh yeah.
I love the way James Cameron always tells stories, man. He's just the best. Once again, my favorite is still True Lies from him. It's not Titanic. It's not the Terminator movies. It's definitely True Lies.
All right.
But this was fun, man. I really had a good time, and just a beautiful movie.
And that's really what I got from it was like the interaction of the people with the lands.
Yeah.
Whether it was like the humans coming down with their ships and literally burning up acres and acres of this world.
Yeah.
Just to land their ship. And they weren't afraid to push that boundary of how bad they were trying to show these people off. Right? There was a little bit of killing, there was a lot of fighting, a lot of damage that happened. That's really what I took from the movie was we got this big beautiful world, but you know, some people care about it, some people don't.
Well, yeah, and that's what I was saying. Like, so the whole overarching is like the environment, right? And being kind to Mother Nature. We as horrible humans are trying to just, hey, we're messing up our planet, so let's go somewhere else and blow this up, right? And see if we can live here, so we can do the same exact thing, right? He's almost telling the story of like inverse aliens in regards to like, you know how aliens come to like, oh, our planet is not inhabitable anymore. Just the old school alien type thing. Yeah. Our planet's not inhabitable anymore, so we have to come to your planet and we're gonna take over and we're gonna live and you guys are crap.
Yeah.
Basically, he's doing that, but the humans are the aliens on this planet, right? And that's kind of the story that he's telling. What I don't want next for the third one is another
battle.
I like, so that's the thing, right? We got Avatar, The Way of Water, and it was like big humans versus Na'vi battle. Yeah. Awesome. At the end of this one, 45 minutes, gorgeous, beautiful, just eye popping. We got humans versus Na'vi, right?
Yeah.
Like for the next one, you gotta mix it up. I don't want to see, the military dude come back and just full force. You know what I mean?
When you think about that, it's like at the same time, it's like, well, what do they have if they don't have that for these movies? Because the native people there don't want to go to war with each other. They want to live in their own place and respect each other and live in their peace. If they don't have that war aspect, what is he really going to make a movie about in this situation?
Yeah, I guess that's what we're going to have to wait and find out.
Yeah.
but I felt like that was kind of the crutch of the movie. As
Yeah,
as
yeah.
big, beautiful, great script as the movie was, that was kind of the crutch where it's just like, oh yeah, we're doing this again, but this time instead of the forest, we're gonna do this on water, and it's gonna look gorgeous.
It did. It definitely was gorgeous.
So, guys, check out Avatar: The Way of Water. Watch it on the biggest screen possible. Me and
Oh, yeah.
Javi just left the theater for this. This was fun, guys. Welcome to this week's episode of Movie in a Pod. I am Clyde Smith.
And I am Javier Villalobos.
In this week's episode, we are discussing the trailers for Alice Darling, champions in our Movie of the Week, Kiss Kiss, Bang Bang. All right, team, we're going to check out these trailers. Check out the full reactions on our YouTube page. All right, let's get it. Lionsgate.
Hi. Hey. Hi. I'm so sorry I'm late.
So for my birthday, we're going
Girls'
up
night.
north for a week. You're gonna come, right? Yeah, it's gonna be fine.
Girls Weekend.
Yeah, it just came up. Just came up. Just came up. Remember this thing I told you about? That sales thing? Turns out now they do need me to go.
Why?
Just, I came up, I guess.
What am I gonna do without you? My beautiful girl.
Go to the bar, dude.
We are
Xbox.
so glad that you came.
Happy birthday. Happy
Keep out something
birthday
to
to you.
We just really want you to relax.
She
Relax in
lied
what
to
way?
you?
Yeah.
Uh-oh. No bedtime
My
selfies.
beautiful girl.
Hey, baby. Is everything okay?
What's going on?
So I think I'm gonna have to leave early.
When did he become more important to you than us?
Alice. Darling.
I lied to him. He has every right to be angry.
Lied about what?
About being here.
There's my girl.
Boy,
I didn't know you were coming.
Well, I'm sure Alice will explain it all later.
that's not a good sign.
And he's British.
Sorry for what you did? How are we supposed to be happy together if we can't trust each other?
How did Simon know you were here?
Looked at my email.
I heard about the girl who went missing. Pretty worried about you.
Super
My
creepy.
beautiful girl.
Is this what you think
the
love
killer.
is?
I
I don't know how any of this is your business. Simon loves me. I'm happy.
Why did you lie to him?
I can't do another thing wrong.
My beautiful girl. I'm the only person who knows you. Alice.
Alice.
Darling. Nobody loves you like I love you. My beautiful girl.
Alrighty then.
All right, team. We have Alice Darling, a young woman trapped in an abusive relationship, becomes the unwitting participant in an intervention staged by her two closest friends. This has Anna Kendrick, Cantilo Horn, Charlie Carrick, and Yumi Mosaku. Wow. Are guys really this clingy and protective, and what is it, man?
Yeah, this guy is pretty creepy. Seems like maybe a man who wants to be in charge.
Manipulative. I think
there you
I
go.
think that's
That's
the
a
word.
good word.
Yeah,
That's a
he's
good
very manipulating
Yes.
in the relationship.
Yeah, she seems to feel like she's there to just, or she seems worried, like if she does something wrong, something bad's going to happen, right?
Yeah.
Maybe she's worried he's going to leave her. Maybe she's got some problems she needs to figure out.
Some personal issues.
Yeah.
and she's like clinging to this guy, right?
Yeah,
This
I
is going to
mean-
be one of those movies where you don't. I feel like this is going to be one of those movies, and it's exactly 90 minutes where you're going to learn about Anna Kendrick's character Alice by peeling back the onion. Why is she with a guy like this?
Yeah.
You know, what happened in her life to make her be with a guy like this, that you had to lie to him to go up to a cabin for the weekend.
Right.
Why the hell did this guy look at see a missing person and he automatically thought about you? Like, it's just a lot of questions, right?
Yeah, a lot of
And-
messed up questions.
Yeah, man. Like, what are you gonna what is he gonna do for the weekend? Like, go party, dude.
Yeah,
Go out with the boys, man. Go get wings and beer.
Right.
Unless he's one of those guys who does not have any guy friends, right? He's just literally about his relation. And there's guys like that.
I mean, you know, there's still other things to do.
Of course.
But like I said, I don't know if it's maybe like I said, like a power issue where if she's not there, he feels like he's not in control of her. Possibly.
That's another question. Yeah.
Yeah. And she seemed to want to get away from him. She lied to him to go on this trip. So
yeah, that's the kind of overarching, like, why did you have to lie? Like, did you think he was going to say no, or would he be manipulating in a way that he didn't want you to go and would stay that? I have so many questions, man, but it seems like a very unhealthy relationship.
Very.
I don't
very.
think you guys got to let us know what your thoughts are in this trailer. We're going to post it to our socials. Alice, Darling, starring the amazing Anna Kendrick. Great to see her in another flick, but yeah, cheers. It's like fun already.
Remember Marcus Markovich?
You gotta make that!
Well, he got
Good,
fired.
Marcus, get off the court.
That wasn't nice. Nothing but bad news for the Iowa Stallions.
What an idiot.
That's the worst thing.
Mr. Markovich, I will offer you community service, coaching adults with intellectual disabilities.
Your Honor, we talking read. Whoa. No boo-boo words.
Okay, fellas, we're gonna do a simple ball handling exercise.
My girlfriend was this.
It's impossible to coach these guys. You don't have to turn them into the Lakers. They just need to feel like a team.
We're gonna need some help. You're getting a player off the injured list. Welcome to the team, Cousin Tina. What's with the boogie board?
You do you, I do me, okay? Where do you got this guy?
He just showed up one day.
This is my sister, Alice. You wanna do couple karaoke with us?
I don't like
I'm getting knocked down.
You're back it up again.
You're never gonna keep me down.
You know the game better than anybody.
You gotta defend over here.
You got to learn to build relationships.
I'm new to all this.
Yeah, can tell.
Hey, we got next.
Don't make me say it. Make you say what? That's a boo-boo word.
We got next. Coach, this doesn't feel right.
I should be coaching in the NBA.
Well, you never know where things could lead.
No doubt.
You can get this team to the Special Olympics finals. You might be ready to be back in the NBA.
We've been following your incredible story, Coach. Marcus is just one win away from qualifying for the regional tournament.
I don't know if you're brave or crazy,
Give me a hug, coach.
but I know this is your shot at being champions.
Girlfriend problems?
That was fun.
You were passable.
I don't have a girlfriend.
Makes sense.
Oh, what, am I that bad looking?
You know, McConaughey.
All right, team. Something a little lighter here. We have Woody Harrelson in Champions, a former minor league basketball coach, is ordered by the court to manage a team of players with intellectual disabilities. He soon realizes that despite his doubts, together the team can go further than they've ever imagined, guys. This is brought to us by the great Bobby Fairley, one of the great comedy directors, man. But the great thing about the Fairley brothers is like their comedies have always had really good, crazy comedy.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes slapstick, sometimes very, very smart.
Yeah.
But there's always like an underlying message
Okay.
to everything, man. And I think Woody Harrelson's the only guy who can pull off like a movie like this, right? Who can be like kind of that a-hole at first, but then grow and actually love these group of players, you know, with these disabilities, right? And actually like play with them, root for them, you know, be there for him, right? And I love seeing like these type of movies where you get the gruff and I'm all about trying to go to the NBA and stuff like that, but like, you know,
he ends up finding out that it's not just about that.
We've seen this movie before, in one way, shape, or form.
Yeah,
but just the ride is what is fun.
Oh
you
yeah,
know what I mean?
oh yeah. The comedy, the message, that it tells throughout the movie till we get to the end.
He's gonna get a shot at the like coaching in the NBA, like on like an interim basis or whatever, and it's either like this or coach the team, right? With the kids with the disablements and whatever. And obviously, he's gonna be like on the tightrope, like what should I do? Seen the movie before, but like love the process, the beginning. Right. So, shout out to Woody Harrelson, Ernie Hudson. We got Cheech Marin. Caitlin Olsen, let's go. Love that, man. The cool thing about this, man, is seeing, you know, we had A Quiet Place, right? And that had the daughter that was in there. She's actually she's actually deaf, so she knows like, you know, sign language and stuff like that. Right. And then we had the girl from Eternals, same exact thing, right? Yeah. So I like seeing this, man. I like seeing that there are people who have disabilities but can still show up to set, put on a damn good performance, make us laugh, make us cry, have a good time, man. Yeah. You know, it's all about, and I say this all the time, man, but it's all about diversity in every aspect. We want to see us in everything.
Diversity, equality.
Exactly.
And understanding that we're all just here to do the same stuff, man.
We're all here to do the same stuff, man. So, guys, we're going to throw champions on our socials. Let us know your thoughts. All right, brother, we're going to jump into this week's movie.
Let's handle it.
Yeah, man. We got 2005's Kiss Kiss Bang Bang. You're in for a good one, team. A couple other movies that came out in 2005 was Lord of War, Just Friends, The Cave, Jarhead, The Longest Yard. Stealth. That was actually a really good flick, man.
Stealth?
Yeah. Really, really good.
There's Jessica Biel.
Jessica Biel, Jamie Foxx. Can you name the last guy?
Jamie Foxx.
Can you name the last guy? Josh Lucas. Nice. From Sweet Home Alabama. It
was great.
And then Fantastic Four also came out that year. Nice. And the Steven Spielberg flick that had Tom Cruise running with those amazing high knees. War of the Worlds, man.
Just running. Just running.
Knees to chest, man.
So good.
All right, guys. So going back to Kiss Kiss Bang Bang, like I said, this dropped in 2005. This movie is written and directed by the great Shane Black. Yes, we're doing another Shane Black movie, ladies and gentlemen.
We had a budget of $15 million. Box office brought in $15.8 million.
Oh, yeah.
So, yeah. Starting this, we have, of course, Robert Downey Jr. as Harold Lockhart, Val Kilmer as Gay Perry Van Shrike, Mitchell Monaghan as Harmony Faith Lane, and Corbin Burnson as Harlan Dexter, and a handful of other people that kind of come in and out.
Handful of other people. All right, brother. Give us a quick synopsis so we can jump into this week's movie.
A man played by RDJ, Harold Lockhart, almost gets caught during a robbery and ends up in audition for a role, which is literally what just happened to him in his life.
Yeah.
So it was perfect casting at that
Really
point. So he ends up wrapped up in this mess while he's getting prepped for this movie role that he landed. And it escalates very quick until everyone is almost dead.
Yeah. All right.
A lot going on.
So much going on, man. Just one of these Shane Black neo-noir mystery black comedy action thriller films. That's literally what it says in Wikipedia. It's just such a huge...
a lot of words.
Kiss Kiss Bang Bang is a 2005 American neo-noir mystery black comedy action thriller written and directed by Shane Black. That's his style. In his directorial debut. So let's talk about RDJ here, man. He's our lead character, Harold Harry Lockhart. This guy, not the smartest guy on the planet. He's not the smartest guy on the planet.
He's also not a good fighter. He's the worst fighter.
But like he has what RDJ has though, and he has that gift of gab.
Yes,
you know what I mean. Like he has words, and he will use them. Does not matter if he's about to get pummeled or not.
He's beat up a lot.
It's just so funny, man.
Well, because he has that attitude. He walks with his chest out.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's not a good fighter. He's got a lot of good words.
He's got that peacock chest.
Yeah. He gets beat down too. Yeah, so good. Yeah, so for RDJ in this role was fun. I mean, he was just kind of a guy who, as Harold Lockhart, just kind of stumbles into this mess. Well, he stumbles out of one mess into another one.
He stumbles.
Let's say it right.
Into every mess.
Yeah. Yeah. So he's a robber. He's like at a store in the middle of the night, and his goons or whoever's with him gets messed up. Something messes up. Alarm goes off. They're running, and then he gets out of that mess and stumbles into this audition, which he gets this this role, and then it's just terrible situation after terrible situation.
After he gets that role, man, he stumbles into this party.
Yeah.
He stumbles into a killing. He stumbles into another killing. He just backs into all these crazy scenarios, man, from start to finish of this film. And it is fun to watch because, we know RDJ now is just that guy who plays like Iron Man or even like the Judge, and he's just in charge, right?
Right.
He's that guy, Sherlock Holmes. He's that guy who knows every step, and he's in charge, and he knows what's going to happen before anybody else.
Yeah.
But this was 2005. This was before Iron Man, okay? This was before Sherlock Holmes, okay?
Same attitude.
Same attitude.
Just less knowing of what's being good at something.
A lot less knowledge, okay? And it's fun to see kind of that range, right? This is 3 years before Iron Man, and he's just literally like a kite in the wind in this movie, man. And that's the funny thing, right?
Yeah. He thinks he's doing everything great.
Oh, yeah.
Every time he does something, but it's immediately wrong. But he does it with such a attitude that you're like, okay, well, he seems like he knows what he's doing.
Yes.
It's not. He does it. It's just wrong every time.
He meets up with he's just hitting on this girl at the bar.
Yeah.
Doesn't even know that it's the girl that he, went to high school with, right? He is trying to figure out, this dead body that's in his hotel room. And probably my favorite scene, by the way, right? She's in there she's in the bedroom changing. He goes to use the bathroom. He's like, he just turns and just starts he's peeing.
Yeah.
And he just turns and it's like he's peeing on the dead body, right?
Yeah.
And then we'll talk about Perry in a minute, but he's just like, why would you do that? What would possess you to pee on the corpse? Like, what is wrong with like everything he does, man, just has serious consequences.
So bad.
But it's so funny though, man. But guys, he's our protagonist, right? He's the one who takes us on this crazy ride from start to finish. It's Christmas time in LA, and it is just a fun, wild ride throughout, guys. You know, we're finishing up our adjacent Christmas series here with this flick, man.
Awesome.
All right, let's go over here to I love RDJ, but my favorite character is Val Kilmer as Gay Perry Van Shrike. All right,
same, so good.
This guy is a private detective, but he works for this movie producer.
Yeah.
And the reason why is because he takes, people on ride-alongs and kind of shows them how things are. And he's like that second in command. Should be first in command.
Right.
But he's like that second in command in this whole movie about what's happening, right? He helps Robert Downey Jr. through everything. He doesn't want to.
Right.
He's just paid to kind of do a job and get done, but they get entangled.
So bad. So quick.
The dead body that just drives over in the car that goes into the water. He's helping him out with the dead body that's in his
the apartment
in the
hotel room.
In the hotel room. Even like the mortuary scene, right? Like they're just involved. They're a team of guys at this point, man. But yeah, it's Gay Perry is his nickname.
Yep.
And Val Kilmer's a very attractive man in this movie.
Mm-hmm.
He's like 6'1",
suited up,
best looking guy, beautiful hair, and it's 2005, so the gay jokes are there, and they're very apparent.
They are.
They all come from RDJ.
Yes,
but he doesn't say it like in a ill you're gay.
Right.
He's saying it because like Perry has already cut him down or said something. They're always like in retaliation though, right? And because he doesn't have that Sherlock Holmes or Tony Stark type mind, he only can resort to this, man. Right? He's not a smart guy.
Yeah, because he's not. Well, for one, he's not an actor. He's just some robber that is there for whatever reason. Not a good robber.
Yes.
At that.
Yes.
Yeah, he has some of the best lines, like the best one-ers. Just his attitude as his character in the movie is a lot of fun, and he just keeps it moving.
Yeah.
Because he's obviously involved in this case, and then Harry's acting like he's a real private investigator.
he lies.
So he's taking on his own case. So Perry's there, like, just making fun of him, just trying to keep his head on right, and like, dude, you don't have a case. It's not yours.
Stop acting like you have a case.
You're not a private investigator. But some great one-liners from him, dude, in this movie.
Love it, man. Love it. So we have two cases here. So we have the case where RDJ, Harry and Perry. Wow, Harry and Perry.
Oh yeah.
They find the dead girl that got dumped into the water. Right. Yeah. So that's one case. The other thing is our next character's sister comes to LA and is dead. She's there a couple days, and then they find her dead in her hotel room or whatever. Michelle Monaghan plays Harmony Faith Lane. She is the it girl from high school.
Oh yeah.
That Harry went to, so they know each other, meet up at the bar, and they reconnect. And I love that she's messing with him for at least a good 5 minutes. Right before she's like, dude, we know each other.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Like that's the it girl for him.
Yeah.
And it's the girl, I feel like we've the Great White Buffalo. Yes, I was literally about to say that. Like we all have that one girl from our past, right? We're like we were close to, we were best friends, but we were just friend zoned. That's it.
Yeah, that happens.
and his was Harmony Faith Lane. I had a
Yeah.
bunch of those growing up,
Right.
guys. Okay, 90% of the females that I hung out with, it was in the friend lane,
Oh boy.
friend zone. Couldn't get out. Was locked
Yeah.
in. Just
Yep.
can't get out of here.
Everybody knows that Clyde just mimed being in a box.
Yes,
Being in the
yes, I
friend zone.
did.
That was miming. That's great.
But she is a up and coming actress as well. She knows
Yeah.
the same producer as RDJ, so they're at the party. They see each other at the bar, and he definitely wants to rekindle with her, but he messes up and sleeps with her friend instead.
Yeah. There's an excuse. What he's like, it didn't really happen. She's like, is she in your room right now? He's like, I don't remember what happened. So, technically, if I don't remember what happened, nothing
If I was too
happened.
drunk, I couldn't, perform, right? So I love just the sharp dialogue,
Yeah.
and sharp just writing in this movie, man. It's just great there. But yeah, she is our girl. I like it because she's never in peril, right? Even like the one scene when they're like, "Oh, we gotta find Harmony, and like they're in trouble, and then they call Harmony, and she's like, "I'm home, I'm chilling. I've been,
I'm at the house.
yeah, I've been here since like 7, man. It was a dry lead. I couldn't do anything with that, right? She's always not in peril, and that's like great to see, right? You don't always just want to see like the woman in, oh, I gotta like save me this, save me that, right?
The women in peril in this movie are already dead.
They are already dead. Yeah. Yes, that is true.
So yeah, we don't ever have that type of role,
Which is very good.
Yeah, she like you said, she was like really. She was on the outside for a little bit until her sister storyline popped up.
Yeah.
But then she was all in. She was trying to figure out what's going on. She didn't believe anything that they said.
Yeah, she hires Harry because Flicka at the bar told her Flicka that he's a private detective.
Yeah.
And then later on she told Harmony, so then she hires Harry, and Harry's
the whole thing.
I just want to have sex with you. So yeah, I'm whatever you need me to be.
Right,
Like you just see that on his face.
Yeah.
Right? Like,
Whatever gets me in,
Yeah.
and hopefully out this friend zone.
Yes.
Let's do that.
I've been in this friend zone for 30 years,
Yeah.
okay? I'm trying to get out of it, damn it.
Yeah.
But she hires him, and they go on. She's the third person on this wild chase. I love it how she even catches Harry and Perry necking, right? Because that's what she says.
Does she say?
Why are you guys necking over there?
Oh yeah, she does.
Like it hide from the cops.
Yeah.
Just
He says, Harry's like, what? Do what? No, let's not do that. Let's not do that.
oh yeah.
Yeah.
And then we have Corbin Burnson as Harlan Dexter, right? So he plays the guy who basically threw the party at the beginning. He's going through some stuff over here with his empire and his daughter, and was it his mistress that got killed? There's so much going on, right? And this is what Shane Black does well, because he did the same exact thing in The Nice Guys. Is there's this overarching type of money scandal killing stuff happening over here. You have these two idiot detectives trying to figure it out, right? And they kind of get embroiled into what's going on.
Yeah.
But they fall, they walk ass backwards into like this humongous overarching plot, right? And they solve it and save the day. Like, literally, they're very similar flicks.
Yeah.
In that regard, L.A., neo-noir, mystery, Christmas time, so like they have similarities there. I think this one is the better one just because of the strength of the two leads.
Right.
But still, man, going with this Corbin Burnson guy as Harlan Dexter, you meet him, you like him,
Mhm.
very inviting. You're at his house, partying, drinking, whatever, man. And you see all this stuff that he's going through in the background, but you don't, it doesn't really tie in until later, right?
Yeah, till we get some name drops.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah, until we start figuring out, like, okay, how this dude is kind of connected. He played the Gossamer character in the 70s.
Yeah.
That got her, because her sister.
Yeah, it's a whole thing.
It's just a whole wild thing, guys. He basically is very connected to this entire thing.
Oh, yeah. And, they just, stumble into it.
That's the perfect.
And you compare it to the Nice Guys, and it's like the Nice Guys was that very slapstick comedy, I felt like.
Yeah.
Then you got one here where it's very dry.
Oh, yeah.
More of a dry humor.
Mm-hmm.
And the delivery of RDJ and Val Kilmer and Michelle Monaghan was what makes it better
That
in the
tight
long run.
script. Yeah. So good. And I just want to bring up, guys, Shannon Sossaman.
Yeah.
She was our girl from A Knight's Tale, 40 Days and 40 Nights, and so many other great movies. The Rules of Attraction, The Order, Road to Nowhere, The End of Love, Sinister 2. I'm just a big fan of her.
Right.
And just would love to see her do a lot more stuff. Yeah, that's it. She's just awesome.
All right.
She goes really quick in this movie.
Oh, yes, she does. She does that.
She goes really quick in this movie. She's also one of the bodies. But I think, like, that was also a turning point inflection for Harry with her death, right?
Oh,
and how he kind of just, I'm not spoiling, but he becomes a killer, but it's because she dies, right? So he's getting revenge for her. But I think there's so much stuff, and this is why RDJ is such a good actor, is it's not just like the fact that she died,
right?
It's the fact that these guys like took him in the back, beat him up, right? Talk junk, chased him, almost killed Perry.
Mm-hmm.
They're like the big bad like henchmen.
Yeah.
And that put him over the edge.
Oh, yeah.
And you just saw it in his eyes as when he pulled that trigger over and over again.
Just,
man.
I'm done with all this mess.
And I think the next time that we saw like that exact look, man, is when he is sitting on his couch in Iron Man and he's like tweaking his thing. He had that same look in his eye.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, he's about to do work, man.
Yep.
About to do work. All right, man. So let's talk about the sets and music here. This is 2005 LA around Christmas time, man. And hard boiled is a really good term for this because like this is not just like a clean, gorgeous I'm gonna say New York, LA. This is kind of a grimy, dirty, kind of like back alley look, right?
Oh, yeah.
Even the bar scene or that Christmas party that she was working, right? It looked 2005 type of zany type of
it was weird,
just wild,
yeah,
right? But it just didn't look like a very clean cut Christmas type holiday party, right? It was very off the wall.
Yeah, same kind of party, kind of like that was in the Nice Guys.
The Nice Guys,
pretty close. A little more classy.
A little bit more. Yeah, I agree with that. Some had Santa hats on, you know?
Yeah.
But
most had pants.
Most had pants. Nobody had a shirt, though.
No tops.
Nobody had a blouse on at all in entire scene. I think RDJ was trying to take his off at one point in time, too.
Yeah.
So, but it's just a really cool looking, that neo-noir look of LA, man.
Yeah.
Right? Where around every turn, something wild, odd, and horrific can happen. And it does. It does.
Yep.
So that's just like kind of the look that he drops you in, man, and that's really fun to watch. Let me ask you this: the music, right? Did it give you like old school like Perry Mason type of old school like detective vibes,
right?
Right,
In that detective undercover cop kind of thing.
Yeah, gave me those vibes the entire time, man. What's that? Like it was just really dope, man. I can't, you're the music guy, so I don't know why I even try.
That was good. Exactly what I would have done.
All right, man. So let's move forward here, and I tried to think of a really good theme that Shane Black was trying to tell with this. I don't think there's like an actual like theme here,
right?
But I understand what he was trying to do, man. He's a big fan, and that's why he did it twice, right? And he kind of did it with Lethal Weapon because he wrote that as well.
Okay.
He likes these mysteries around Christmas time.
Yeah.
That our heroes, our protagonists, kind of just fall into.
I think that's a good time for these type of cities, because if you're thinking about winter time, you're thinking about cloudy, cold,
pea coats and stuff,
dark,
yeah.
So you can have a dark movie and it makes sense. Then you got everything's wet and it's raining or it's snowing or whatever.
Oh yeah.
So I think that's good for these.
Yeah, man. But as far as theme, I think just Shane Black just really just wanted to put a movie like this together, and have it just every bit of through every bit of comedy in there, man. I love that. I want to know like how much Val Kilmer and RDJ actually like improv'd on it, right? Or was it like by the script, man? It's just so good. And Michelle Monaghan, she held it, like you said earlier, she held her own on these bits as well, man. Just fantastic and funny. All right, guys, so that's our quick conversation about Kiss Kiss Bang Bang. JV, give us your thoughts and ratings on this, brother.
This is going to get $4 of popcorn for me.
Nice.
One thing I really enjoyed about this movie, I haven't talked about much, the narration.
Oh, yeah.
By RDJ.
We did not talk about that,
a really key role in this movie.
Yeah.
And it's very, fourth wall breaking, very meta. And I think I particularly enjoyed that.
Yeah.
Just as much as like the actors in the movie. Because it didn't give anything away, but it made sure you knew what was going on.
What was about to happen, what just happened.
And a recap kind of. And at the beginning, he does a narration where he has just a little tiny interaction with Val Kilmer, and his narration is like, that really didn't matter that much, or did it? It may matter, it may not. It might roll around later. Who knows? But that was one thing I really enjoyed, and then just the banter between all three of them, RDJ, Val Kilmer, and Michelle Monaghan. Just made it so funny.
Yeah.
So fun to watch for a murder movie or a cop procedural movie. So $4 popcorn for me, sir. How about you?
Good deal, man. Good deal. Yeah. So I love Kiss Kiss Bang Bang. First time I saw it was probably like 2010, 2011.
Yeah, makes sense.
And I was like, oh, this is why this man became Iron Man, right? 3 years later, he was Iron Man.
Yeah.
I totally get it. The writing, the acting, the three leads, everything about this movie, man, is just fun. It's scary. It's peril. It's goofy as hell, man. It's goofy as hell.
Yeah, it was. I think the goofy kicked up towards the end a lot.
Yeah,
that's where it really kicked in.
He's just like, I gotta get my finger. Nope. Actually, nope. We're good. Perry's like, nobody's gonna check the dog for fingerprints.
He's like check the dog for a finger. Because that's where it
is. Nope, we're good. This gets 5 buckets popcorn, man. This is one of my favorite mystery type films, man.
Yeah.
Where just kind of you peel back the layers and figure out what's going on.
Yeah.
But it's the strength of just the 3 leads that you have there, man.
And all the little nuggets.
Yeah.
There's little nuggets of gold through this whole movie.
I love this movie, man. Yeah. Definitely 5 buckets. We'll probably rewatch it again before the end of the year here. So. Yeah. Thank you for subscribing to this week's episode, talking you through Shane Black's 2005 mystery, Kiss Kiss Bang Bang. Next week, we will be discussing the new Damien Chazelle flick, Babylon.
That's going to be in a theater near you.
Like always, I am Clyde Smith. You can find me on Twitter and Instagram as I am Clyde D. Smith.
I am Javier Villalobos. You can find me on Twitter and Instagram at Mr. J8200.
Thanks, guys.
Appreciate it.